Hey, 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 here we are again. How is everybody this morning? Morning, afternoon, whatever time, wherever you are. Hopefully everybody is enjoying themselves. And well, I think we're just going to get right on into it. How is everybody? Hey, Nakshatra. Hey, hey, Bunny. So, I decided that once you walk out of this thing here, it's angled at just such a way to sort of catch your attention as you come out right here. And you're looking in this direction. So I'm thinking I'm going to build this watery, I guess, landscape. Like in between these two obsidian strips. In between the rings. I think that's what I'm going to do. But first, I think it'd be easier. Yeah, I'll make a copy of the area. Starting right about here. So what's everybody been up to? Hey. And I'm going to make it large. Large and in charge. Probably right there. Hey folks, how is everybody? Trying to cover your brain. Yeah, I know what you've been. I know what you had to go through, Mike. I'm sorry. There was some dumb stuff posted on the Discord. But it's been taken care of, so don't worry. I'm gonna shear this off. Since I don't need all this. Or well, actually, what am I doing? I should just use the selection. Although I do need this to be different. There we go. Plenty of people ask how I am, Aver. Bleaching your eyes, going to college. Yeah, I know. Okay, good. There we go. And then replace sea lanterns. Place water with air. Place iron blocks with air. Oh, these are waterlogged. No wonder. Oh, hey, Super Jean Knot. Thank you for the donation, man. I'm happy you're able to see the stream from where you are. There we go. And then place red. Stained glass with air. Pillars with air. That should be all of it. There we go. Nice removal brush. Oh shit. There, I can knock off the excess bits later. They don't need to be there. All I really need is just the outer contours of the ring itself. It just unfortunately comes with a bunch of excess. Couldn't come to the stream for a while. Oh, well, yeah, that's okay. Anarchy server. I've been doing fine, though. Just other than my vacation nightmare, which I ranted about, I don't know, 2 streams ago, something like that. I really don't want to think about that unfortunate incident ever again, if possible. Lucky for me, that's behind me, so it's whatever. But to make a long story short, I just got trapped in an airport for like 25 hours or so. In total, it was about 25 hours. It was a pain. But yeah, okay, it's this long. But other than that, I'm making some inroads toward getting membership related content. Mostly done. There's still some stuff that I gotta do. So membership stuff's not going to be available for quite a while yet. But I've got something interesting in mind. I don't want to talk it up too much because it's not ready, but look forward to it. And then I've also been thinking about doing those little shorts, you know, YouTube shorts and stuff. That's I've got to find a good editor program that's not stuck on my brother's computer. But provided I can, I think I can get something working. Okay. Now, I only need this innermost. Let's only make this like 2 blocks. Oh, shit. It's gonna have to be smaller. There we go. This small animal. Our socks are amazing. Why do I need an editor? I need a video editor program. Just to help throw shorts together real quick. But I'll sort that out, so don't worry. All right, that part is perfect. Excellent. Okay. Finish this up real fast. Perfect. probably don't need that. Now, I want to try using more deep slate stuff. Deep slate tiles. Oh, hell. That's what I wanted to do. Here we go. Can use Hit Films. It's free. Also works with Potato PC. Okay. Well, thank you. I will. I'll look into Hit Films. As long as it's like not crap and it gets a decent amount of what I want done. Oh, I'm in the wrong location. There we go. This is exactly what I wanted. And then, as for the height, maybe something like right here. And then have it slope progressively inward. So that when you're walking down a central path between the two. And there you go. Oh, hey, Gorgon Breath. Thank you, man. You the real MVP every day, man. Even on when it's not Wednesday. Bad Kid. Ah, story about X0XP. Yes, I actually can tell a few stories about him. So, let's see. What's a good one? Oops. He was always a cocky motherfucker. X0XP. EXO, I don't want to tell, like, his personal private life, because I do know a few things about his private life. None of it's good. Like, none of it is good. It's the kind of stuff that, you know, I'll put it to you this way. EXO started on 2B2T at like the age of 13 or some shit. This was in 2011. And he was just so cocky and just full of himself. Now, he had coding chops and things of that nature. So he clearly knew, like, how to fit in and shit. But, like, EXO was always kind of like, bad boy doesn't really fit, but like he was obviously, yeah, I guess bad boy is as good a phrase as I can use to describe him. EXO was, he was always shit-talking people, always trying to make himself seem cooler than he actually was. You know, typical bravado. And, you know, in an environment where Pop Bob and various other people were constantly trying to one-up each other. He was right there with them. Like, X0XP was always trying to be the biggest, baddest mofo on 2B2T. Like, that's the easiest way I can describe it. I've had a few heartfelt conversations with him, I think. I think they were heartfelt. I don't know if they were for him. But I do know that at the very least, like, he's doing better than he used to be. He used to be an absolute god-awful mess. Obviously, he's responsible for coding the Adolf client. He's done a few other things like that. One of the first major instances of me knowing about him was in early 2012 when I was making that end base. It's like one of my the very first base that I ever made on 2B2T that I intended to like live at. I remember back then at the base NFE, negative 400, 800. There was an end portal there that was public. And X0XP suddenly showed up. What's going on in the chat here? Oh, nothing serious apparently. Anyway, X0XP showed up at this end portal, and he demanded to know who I was. Of course, I was just some dude living out over, you know, in the end. I wasn't about to tell him that, but, you know, I didn't know how to answer his question. I was just like, oh, I'm just some dude. No, don't worry about me. And I go there again about a day or two later, and that whole end portal is just deleted. Just completely gone. And I'm like, what? What the fuck happened? So as it turns out, X0XP and his friends had the idea. Now, stop me if you heard this one before. They had the idea to shut down the end and use it as their own personal private paradise. And that's exactly where I got the idea in 2015, right before the release of 1.9, 2015, 2016. And so I was just like, oh, that's a great idea. Because they told me they were going to turn the central island into like a copy of the overworld. You know, make it look like it's overworld. They were going to cover it with grass and shit, light it up and all that. And I just kind of thought, oh, that's an amusing idea. I might try that someday, or I might do some variation of that. Well, you can kind of see how the relation to some of Space Valkyria kind of follows suit. I did indeed steal that idea from them. And it was just funny because it was just one of those things where, like, they got foiled by Housemaster because House deleted the end portal. He deleted all the end portals that he could, and then he shut down the end entirely for like a year. And so there was just no reason for them to carry out their plans. But you better believe they were going to try. You better believe they were going to try. And yeah, it was O'Malley Mix. I believe Cameron was in on it. XCC2 was in on it. A few others were in on it too. I can't remember who else. Polly the Parrot, I think, was another one. I think Pop Bob was also going to get in on that action. They had a bunch of private end portals at the time, which is how they were going to get away with it. They had Housemaster destroy the public ones, and then they were just going to sit on the private ones and have personalized end portal access. Which is funny, because, like, that was never going to work. Housemaster was always going to be like, the end is illegitimate. Even to this day, technically, the end is still illegitimate. There have never been legitimate, naturally generated end portals on 2B2T, so it's always been a sort of, you know, an exception to the rule of vanilla only. And yeah, it was definitely an interesting idea. Also, shit, I don't know that I want this to be solid deep slate. I want to see how this looks. Because, like, you can't tell the stairs are here. Whoops. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, that's just one of the major stories that I have of X0XP. I remember he showed me there was a fly exploit in like early 2012. No, actually it was late 2012, that's it. And he went to spawn and showed it off, and I happened to watch him do it. And I was just like, yeah, that's nice, I guess. It wasn't practical, is the problem. I think you had to hurt yourself. Back in those days, there was an exploit that allowed you to hurt yourself without doing anything. You could just self-harm. And, yeah, the knockback from that would allow you to fly. But it was really unpredictable, and you didn't really have an effective means of recovering. So you'd die if you flew too much. It was actually quite funny to watch if you, because he was getting the hang of doing it. And that was about it. I watched him grief, watched his video rather, of him griefing 1 Million Town, and just, yeah. That's commonly used on Hypixel. Really, people can hurt themselves? Jack, am I bald? No, I have very long hair and it's in a ponytail. It's pretty nice, actually. I'd post a picture of it, but I don't do that. And don't go asking, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, by the filthy Hypixel cheaters. I'm sorry, Hypixel is just so... like... It amazes me how Hypixel has managed to not only monetize, but immortalize itself in people's subconscious, or consciousness, not subconscious, but in people's consciousness. It's managed to be, I don't know, like this pinnacle of casual gameplay. Just like the epitome of no effort. The spirit of Minecraft is just not in Hypixel. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, there's a hollowness, a fakeness, I guess. Fake Minecraft, if you will, to Hypixel. Like, it's just so shallow and turn off your brain and do whatever the minigame says you should do. Like, there's just... I don't see how people enjoy that. But then, I don't know, everybody's wired differently, so... I guess. I don't know. It's a wacky... It's a very wacky sort of setup they have over there. But it works, because, like... they're screamingly popular, even to this day. I can remember when Hypixel was, like, the talk of the town, and that's all people would mention is just Hypixel this, Hypixel that. Oh my god, they've got this minigame. Oh my god, you can do that over there. And I guess the novelty of that has just worn off with me. But yeah, like... I can't see it... I didn't expect it to last this long. Like Shotbow, Mindplex. What was another really big multiplayer server? Multi-minigame server like that. There are just so many of them. But yeah, I never pictured them. I pictured those dying off, and they eventually almost all did die off. But Hypixel stood the test of time. I don't know why. And they've even gone as far as to add, like, their Skyblock stuff, which is very MMO-like. Like, not real Skyblock. Like, very MMO-esque. I don't know how to put it. Like, it's still fake Minecraft, but less fake, you know? It's like the difference between Silk Flowers and, like, I don't know, what's more convincing than Silk Flowers, but are still fake? Like CGI flowers, I guess? I don't know. That's just the wackiness of the game. Oh, speaking of the wackiness of the game, guess what happened to me today? Go on, guess. You'll never get it. They die because of the new EULA. Yeah, that definitely didn't help, but Hypixel was able to pull through the EULA bullshit. So, I don't know that that's an excuse, you know? I mean, yeah, they may have been pay to win or whatever, and that was certainly against the EULA, but you could make an argument that Hypixel's still a little pay to win in some ways. They're still around, so I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have the will to continue. Or the money to lawyer up should have hit the fan. I don't know. But yeah, guess what happened? No, not the new job. I'll get to job. Job stuff did happen, but that's unrelated. Windcraft? Yeah, sort of like Windcraft, you're right. Guess what happened? Became Supreme Leader of the Underground. No. I was forced. Finally. I expected it. We all saw it coming. We were all warned. It finally happened to me today. I had to forcibly migrate to a Microsoft account. I finally had to bite the bullet and make a Microsoft thing. And I don't even have a damn cape to show for it. I just what even? It's still just my regular old skin. So tiring. So, ugh. So let the reign of censorship commence. And I, for one, welcome our new Mojang Microsoft overlords. Oh, and by the way, I warn you, when you all get hit with this, because you're going to get hit with this, like they've warned everyone. Everyone's going to get hit with this. When it happens, logging in is a pain in the ass. It is not easy. You have to like specifically specify log in via Microsoft account. And you got to like do a verification thing, and it ain't easy. And those of us with like 4 or 5 alts, I'm probably going to have to migrate all those too. Because they're like, your Mojang account has been deactivated because you're a Microsoft account now. So just bear that in mind. That's going to be fun. So who knows? Who knows how this is all going to go down? I just hope Microsoft's security password and all that, or security stuff, not password, but I hope their security is smart enough and tight enough to not have passwords and accounts breached. Because they want you to use your real life information to tie to your Microsoft account and stuff. Now, thankfully, they let me get away with just using Jack the Ripper. So we'll see if that continues to fly or not. I don't know. So yeah, enjoy that. But anyway, so I've kept this. Yeah, leaky, I know, right? Microsoft is not exactly known for its security, so that's kind of the worry. Yeah, we're being assimilated by the Borg, exactly. That is most certainly what's happening. But, oh well. Rather than touch grass than do... Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I'd rather do a bunch of things than have had to migrate it. I just hope this doesn't, like, kill the game. Make people not want to play Minecraft anymore, and then... God, what would I do if Minecraft died out? I guess I'd play Hytale or whatever that is. If that game is ever finished. But yeah. So I've been keeping this part under wraps for a while now. Yeah, end of my career? Yeah, it just might be. Just might be. We'll have to see. But, so I did finally quit my job about, what was it, about 2 weeks ago now? I put in my notice. It got to the point where I was tired of, mostly of my boss, really. She'd been working on my last nerves for a long time. But, It was vindicating. I liked it. I don't have to worry about it. I can focus on school and streaming now. It had been a long time coming. She took over the place where I worked in 2015, and like we used to be able to do things like listen to music, Spotify, YouTube. Just all sorts of fun things that she just progressively quashed, one thing after the other. It was terrible. She was not fit for the job, in my opinion. If Minecraft ends, I'll probably jump to Terraria for a while, because I do like Terraria enough. Although, that's not really as building focused per se. I don't know. Some people are alright with Terraria. But yeah, oh my god. My going away party was a travesty. Just, I don't even know where to begin. I held this one in for a good 2 or 3 weeks now. Well, it was about 3 weeks ago. Oh my god, I wanted to talk about it for a while. It was such a nightmare. So, like... So I'm asked, you know, what do I want for a meal? You know, we were gonna have like a get together, kind of just a a going away party, really. And so what ends up happening is we get Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, oh right, you know, Chick-fil-A, yeah. And she ends up asking, just making small talk. She ends up asking a girl sitting next to me, hey, where are you taking your family on vacation? And I'm just sitting there listening to the conversation, nothing Nothing too outrageous. And she mentions Santa Claus, Indiana, which is a place apparently. It's a Christmas-themed town. Sounds really nice, you know. Whatever. And I shit you not, my boss makes this, or former boss, I should say, makes the stupidest, like, oh my god, what even did you think about this before you said it? I can't even. It was, they mentioned something about, at least you're not going to Disney World, where you'll see things like Cinderella kissing Snow White or some shit like that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then it quickly turned into a bunch of gay bashing that was just like, what? It was quite honestly eye-opening. Very happy I got out of there. And it just quickly spiraled out of control to a very awkward kind of hate fest, basically. It just, I didn't know what to say and I didn't know what to think, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'll be out of here soon, so I don't give a fuck. I'm out. And this poor girl, like, she's a few years younger than me, and, you know, she has kids and a family and everything, and she just looks at me like, I'm sorry. And I mouthed to her, what the fuck? And she was just like, yeah, I don't know what, I didn't know this would happen. Like, I'm so sorry. And it just made the whole, everything awkward. And then a bunch of other people at the end of the table carried the conversation on. It was something. It was certainly something. Just glad I'm out of there now. That whole place was a fucking powder keg. Had been for over a year now, ever since COVID. That place was just, oof. It was a sinking ship is what it was. You had people, nurses mostly, who were, oh, and this was a retirement facility, by the way, just to give you context. You had nurses who would call out sick, basically using COVID as an excuse, and they would get their paid time off, and they just use this whenever. Terrible administration. My boss had been working on my nerves for years at this point. So many other minor things that just kept piling up. The COVID restrictions, like, people don't realize just how detrimental all that really was. Like, you've got a bunch of elderly people who are already sick and vulnerable innately. But then you deprive them of access, because that's what happened throughout 2020. They were deprived of access to seeing loved ones. They were under quarantine, is what it was. And, like, you just see people withering. And it's just heartbreaking. And there's just nothing you can do about it. And I don't know how many people actually caught COVID. A few of them even died from it. Some people that I knew, because, you know, they were elders at the facility. I talked to them. I delivered medicine to them every day. And just seeing that, it was just, that worked on me too. Like, that was another big reason to get out of there, because, like, I just couldn't stand seeing people that I know being essentially prisoners. I just had to get away from all that. So I chose streaming and you guys instead. Not much I could really do, honestly. But hey, you guys have been good to me so far, so that works. I'll take that. I've been able to pour more of my time and energy into making this place amazing. This place has been such a wonderful outlet for all that pent-up junk I've had in my head for years. And then this is years, like ever since the beginnings, like you can't see it, but like ever since down here, like ever since I just started this place, like I've poured all of my everything into this because this has been a wonderful outlet for that. That was part of the reason why it was such a setback in 2018 when we started a new site, the new copy of this place. And then when it was all destroyed in 2019, like that was an outlet for frustration and for, you know, all that I just didn't have temporarily. And then the dumbass Turks showed up in 2020, and that was another raining on my parade type thing, because they ruined the ability for me to stay here, basically, because it wasn't safe. They wouldn't shut up about it. People were asking me, is this real? Is this fake? And I'm like, oh no, it's fake. Don't go looking for it. It's not real. Don't worry about it. I mean, what do you expect me to say, you know? So yeah, that was the nature of it, pretty much. I mean, it's nothing to be upset about anymore. Like, you know, it's behind me. I've moved on. So don't worry. Don't cry for Jack. Jack will be just fine. Okay. Then I want to do similar, but maybe cut it down a little. Have water pouring out of these, but then it'll pour down over the edge. Oh, that's right. I've still got the wall pasted. So let's say it comes out to about here. Yeah. And then maybe, let's see, how many blocks is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you'll have about that large of a space to walk in between all of these, and these will all be a giant wall of fountains, waterfalls, things of that nature. There we go. Our YouTube accounts were created on the same day. Really, Haxwell? Damn, dude, what are the odds? Okay, and then I guess make this go out like so. Oh no, that might have interfered. I don't want anything behind this wall. This wall is going to be like a supporting wall. Mask. Deep slate. No, a deep slate tile? There we go. Who were the Turks? Wait, what? Were the Turks first? Yeah, they were first. They took a wrong turn. They were trying to go to the ruins of the third site of the copy. Because at the time, that's what people assumed to be Space Valk 3. That's all they thought they knew. And until Salcy1, until I had him make his video, nobody knew any better. And that was fine, but they just got lucky. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But yeah, they just got very, very lucky with that. Found out where it was, and then just started blabbing. And I tried to get them to shut up and not, like, reveal my secrets. And one of them was a famous streamer in Turkey. So he, of course, immediately used it for his own content. He released a video. He streamed while he was there. Because they were also blown away that they'd found the real Space or what they thought was Space Valkyria 4. And, like, there was just no going back at that point. They made posts on the Reddit trying to sell the coordinates. And then we got to them, tried to talk them out of it and make them delete their posts. They did, but the damage was done. I mean, people suspected by that point. People started wondering, hey, is there really a Space Valkyria 4? And like a bunch of people found the place. They kept their mouths shut, but the Turks had already made it aware that, or made it publicly known that this was a thing, that this was a place. And so we abandoned it. You know, we couldn't stay here. Well, what do? You know, you could be found at any second. Everybody's kind of sort of on the lookout, kind of. Maybe they don't fully know. And so we were in full damage control of, no, it's not real. No, don't worry about it. Don't go looking. No, it's nothing. It's a mistake. It's a fluke. It's a hoax. Yeah, somebody told you about it before the grief. Exactly. It was already a known quantity by quite a few people. It's just sad that they couldn't keep their fucking mouths shut. Like, what are you doing? But they were foreigners. They didn't understand. They didn't care. They respected me in that they liked my work. But, that's not enough. Like, respecting someone goes beyond just liking their work. And so, that was it. That was the unfortunate end of Space Valkyria 3. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. There we go. But hey, I can honestly do more in single player with creative mode and world edit and stuff. So in a way, it was at the very least expedient, I guess, is the right way to describe it. Like, I could more effectively finish this place. More efficiently. That's probably the best way to put it. But I still would have loved to at least take a crack at building it by hand. Now, I can say that I would have eventually come to the conclusion that I was out of my element and that this project was just absurd. Only reason I haven't given up on it is because it's doable. just only with, you know, creative mode and world edit and such. I would probably have had to abandon or give up on it if it had been exclusively by hand in survival mode. Because it would have just been too much. There we go. Okay. Now then, so we've got room to make things splash down. I'm thinking of waterlogging the stairs. Something like that. And then I want to make like red concrete powder as a sort of, you know, like the rock garden in my Skyblock world. Watch my Skyblock world. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to watch that trash. But something like that. Sort of like a catch of some kind here. And then, you know, this is all covered in red concrete powder. And then I carve some stairs into this bad boy. And give it a nice protective coating. And then this is like a pool of water so that it flows down the stairs like a channel. Waterlog it like so. And then we have a fountain head up here. And that flows nicely into there. Although actually, now that I look at it. Oh, that's gonna... Damn, water is persistent. Really wants to find that... Here we go. Wants to find that edge and flow off really badly. Man, it's times like these that I would kill to have obsidian stairs. Then maybe have some quartz stairs flanking the bottom. This is basically my proof of concept. And then down here, we'll have it flow off more platforms, or more shelves, rather. And then it flows into a bottommost, I don't know, like a trough? Maybe trough isn't the right word. A collection plate. I don't know, something like that. Collection bin. Yeah, I like that idea. Gotta kill the crappy water. Let's go to the center. I just love fountains and waterfalls and shit. Perfect. Well, almost perfect. Okay, cool. That fixed it. Deep slate stairs are as close as I'm getting. Maybe. I don't... Like, with the deep slate block, I need something to stand out from the deep slate. So, like, the quartz fits in because it matches everything else. Oh, crap, it only filled one. Fix water. There we go. And then I can carve little channels in this bottom portion. Something like that. Damn it. Come on, stairs, cooperate. I'm so glad the middle click function exists. That makes life so much easier. Could you imagine if that didn't? Oh, that'd be like if shift clicking wasn't a thing. Oh. Wish you'd seen this base on 2B2T? Well, I mean... Problem with that is, it would have either been in ruins, or you would have been an intruder and we would have killed you. So, it wouldn't have been that fun for you. And we would have panicked and likely abandoned the place, so... I'm glad you didn't. Sorry. But it just wouldn't have been fun. Because, like, so many people will do stuff, find stuff, and be all like, oh no, I won't tell. But they will. People have loose lips. Hell, even I have loose lips. I can't imagine what other people would do. But that's how it is. Sometimes you're just at the mercy of others. Now then. So has anybody seen anything on the Reddit interesting? Anything worth talking about? Anything worth shit posting about? I swear to God, if anyone mentions long arm pop bomb, I'll let you fill in the rest with your own imagination. I probably won't return to 2B2T 1.16 just because it's not that interesting. 2B2T content would be really difficult to keep safe. Whoops. Shit. I wouldn't be able to build a base is the problem. If that could somehow be mitigated. Nah, I like that ring of obsidian. But yeah, if I could somehow build a base safely. Maybe? But like it just... I don't know, I don't want to get involved in a project and then have it all fall apart. Simply because I, you know, got coordinate exploited or some shit. And then that's the other thing too. If I'm streaming on 2B2T, I'm a huge target. And so exploits of that nature are immediately going to be used on me. Just like how Fit was one of the first accounts that got logged into back last February. I forget what that authentication exploit they had. So yeah, it just wouldn't be worth it. Oh wait, no, I need it in the center. There we go. Yeah, this'll work. Oh, whoops. Guess I'm gonna have to make a new replica. Or new copy. Oh, you gotta go love and work. Okay, well you take care, man. See you later, Salith Zefling. I hope I'm saying that right. Was I friends with Fit? Yes. I knew Fit for quite a while. I knew him all the way back in like 2015. Oh wait, no. Paste. Keep the selection. Gotta get rid of all the excess water I don't need. Cool. Ports with air. I can actually remember the first time I clearly talked with Fit. It was actually really funny. We, back then we did these things called tiny chats. And, tiny chat was just like Omegle or, basically just like a random, a random Discord call, in essence. And so a lot of us would use cams and things of that nature. And I can distinctly remember Pop Bob was the subject of the call. And Fit was puzzled. Of course, back then he wasn't Fit. He was Silent Pedro back then. And I didn't know who he was. He was just some dude talking. And he expressed concern that Pop Bob... Of course, I knew what was going on at the time. But he was puzzled as to how this happened. Because Pop Bob suddenly found his log cabin or some shit way out in the middle of nowhere. And he was, you know, he was concerned about that. And I was like, oh yeah, I know how that happened. He used the lightning exploit to find you, because that was a thing. That was like early to mid 2014, I want to say. So that was right at the height of that exploit. That was right before the 2014 temp map. And he had no clue. And he was so intrigued by that because it was just such an out of the ordinary thing. Like, oh my God, people can do this? And he was stunned that you could, you know, that lightning of all things would give away your coordinates. And he was like, oh my God, is that real? And I was like, yeah, no bullshit. That was real. That's how he did it. And I was like, yeah, you and like 50 other people have also been compromised because of lightning. And of course, around that time, House disabled lightning. Disabled it for years. Oh my God, it took forever for us to get lightning back. And the stupidest part was that the patch, even though Bucket and Paper and all the other server framework people, they were slow as hell to get a patch out for this. But they still got one out. And it had been out for a long time. And it took House forever to re-enable any sort of weather. So when charged creepers dropping mob heads was introduced, House was just so slow on the uptake. It was pathetic. But then again, that's Housemaster. So yeah, that was the first time I really spoke with Fit. I didn't really pay much attention to him beyond that, because he was just some random new fag at the time. Like, I didn't know who he was. There we go. And he came off as a dude bro college kid, which he was. I don't even think he'd graduated yet. And because Fit has already mentioned this before, I don't think it's going to cause problems to mention it now. Because, you know, everybody knows he was a science teacher for a while there. Pretty sure he hadn't even graduated college at that point. So he wasn't... Yeah, he was legitimately a college dude bro. Like, no joke. I mean, he seemed cool enough. You know, not anything against him. I didn't know him. I didn't care. Like, he wasn't in the in-group. He wasn't a friend of Pyro. He wasn't... He still played vanilla at the time, if I recall. He didn't start playing with a hack client until, like, the Incursion. The third Incursion, which wasn't until the following year. So, like, he wasn't anyone. And so I just kind of saw him in chat. Didn't think anything of it. And the next thing I know, I'm living underneath him at Asgard 3 or Asgard 2, and he's got this cool little RV thing, and I'm just like, oh, this is a nice little setup you got. And that was it. And that was all I knew him for. And then the Incursion started, and he was a fucking beast. 132. Is that this level? 133. There we go. Yeah, he killed people left and right. I mean, he used the Incursion as a means to get wickedly good at PvP. Or wait, wrong thing. It would be over here. Okay. See if it hits that from here. Or no, it would be 7. That's right. This is where we want it to hit. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if I paste from here, that should get over there. No! Shit. I'm 2 blocks off. 2. Perfect. There we go. And then I don't need this extra bullshit. And I don't want this here either. Whoa, 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 whoa. Safety first, okay? I learned this the hard way. If you're... Because this will erase deep slate. See how I have all this stuff around it. So if I'm going and flying over it, and I accidentally move over, well, I'm going to, you know, erase something I don't want to erase. So you always go from beneath to where there's nothing in your line of sight that can really get erased by accident. Because you'll miss little bits here and there, and you'll want to go back and change it or fix it. And if you aren't careful, you'll hit something you didn't mean to hit. Helps to have it directly in front of you so that you can follow the contours of the line you want to erase and not have to look around, because if you look around, that's deadly to the rest of your build. You'll fuck everything up. I can't tell you how many holes I accidentally punched through the disc just doing that, because I was flying above looking down trying to erase something on top of the disc, but it would click one too many times and go through it. So yeah, beware. Let me save this pasted thing. There. I've got this as a template I can go back and use. Now, all right, perfect. Well, except for that. There, like it never even happened. Oh wait, I wanted this to be obsidian too. So that's bound for erasing. This will be overwriting. Obsidian only needs to be about 1 block large. Mask, deep slate, tile. There we go. Did Pyro tell why he left? Nope. I wish he had. He just vanished one day. I mean, I can guess. But that's all it'll ever be, is just a guess. I couldn't tell you his exact reasons. because he never said them. I mean, he made it obvious that he was not happy to be on 2B2T, that he felt it was draining his time and stuff. And, you know, fair enough. Some people have an issue with time sinks. And 2B2T is definitely a time sink. But hey, that was his choice. I'm sure us raiding Tristan's stash probably didn't help, because that happened like right before that. Okay. Ah, good. Perfect. Perfectly balanced. About right here. What? How did... Was I on the wrong Y level? Very bizarre. Oh, I was on the wrong Y level. There we go. Maintain the shape. Okay. It's getting there. It's getting there. Oh, crap. I hate it when stairs do this. There. Well, actually, maybe I don't want it on the front. We'll see. Oh, damn it. There we go. Okay, so that still flows down like that. Well, it can't necessarily flow all the way to the edge. So that's good. I'm gonna have to poke holes on the underside to get things to leak through. Now then. Kind of feed it in like so. Ooh, Yeah, that'll work. Oh my god, stairs are so annoying sometimes. Wrap that around like this. I love the twisty nature of it, but at the same time it can be such a pain. Okay. Get a little trough here. Oh. You just had to hit it at the right angle, didn't you? Much better. There we go. Something like this is what I had in mind. I love the blood red color of the concrete powder. Looks like sand. Feels like it. Sounds like it. I love it. Man, why did the Chinese have to take bright red? Oh. How dare they appropriate such a beautiful color? Actually, maybe like that. Here, then here. Here's so here. Okay. Too bad you can't place dead bushes on it, am I right? Okay. You get around 300 FPS in 1.8 and 70 in 1.17. Yep, they've added new stuff since 1.8. I mean, that's how it is. You can't expect it to stay the same forever. I mean, that's just silly. Minecraft has to change and grow and evolve and all that, otherwise it would become a dead game. Really and truly, it would be a dead game. God, I've still got so much nasal congestion from that damn cold. Oh, wait, Would deep slate look better? Or maybe here. Deep slate stairs. I don't know. Something about deep slate stairs doesn't really speak to me. The main hard block is fine, but the stairs is just... I think it's the texture. I don't want that. Fill that in to make it look like a shallow pool. Because I like that shallow look. Really completes it. I think I'll complete the red Peace Garden part first, and then throw the channels throughout it, and then water it all up. Posting PC spec. Who's worried about PC specs? Powered motherboard keyboard. Oh, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm still not done, man. These, bro. No, dude, this is like... No project I do takes one stream to complete. Like, I put my utmost into everything. Lots of details on everything. It's a time-consuming process. Like, just is what it is. But you get to see how it all works, so. Oh, it's late night. I understand. Take care, man. I'll never understand people staying up till the late parts of the night just to see people. Or just to watch me, even. Like, spare yourself the tiredness. Like, go to bed. If you need to. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, that just about does it. For this layer, anyway. Gotta complete your notes. Gotcha. So how long did the original build take? A little over a year. And that only got me up to... Oh, excuse me. That only got me up to about the middle ring. Rainbow Road, as I call it. Oh man, and then and then I misaligned it. Oh, that was terrible. That was almost all of 2017. Yeah, about that ring right there. That's as far as I got. Of course, that was all by hand, so you know. It wasn't easy. Crap. The addition of newer blocks has made interesting choices and adjustments to all the stuff that I've had to do. I'd never envisioned doing this waterfall, I don't know, exhibit. I'd never pictured doing this before. Well, before, just ever. Damn it. So how long do you think until Microsoft punishes people for using hack clients and mods and stuff? I guess hack clients, really. I bet you it happens sooner rather than later. But who knows? Pop bomb. They will never. I don't know. It sounds like something they've wanted to hit for a while. It's just that Mojang themselves have never really been good at it. But I could see them figuring out a way with Microsoft account stuff. Like it must be, I don't know, something to do with Microsoft's authentication. That wouldn't shock me. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Is red too vibrant, you think? No hack anarchy has always been interesting to me. Although there are already no hack anarchy servers, all of them have some voting reward system. Huh. Yeah. I mean, no hacking has always been kind of like a thing. But Mojang themselves have never endorsed that. What's the word? It's not lifestyle. That style of play. Like, Mojang themselves have tried to crack down on it before. They're just not good at it. Looks good. Well, thank you. Try other colors to see what they like. Let's repurpose this. I hate how long some of these names are. Ooh, that does look weird. Maybe mixing and matching. Looks very, sort of vibrant, like a skating rink. Change the size on this. Like those old carpets you'd see in a skating rink. Something like that. It's very interesting. I kind of like it mixed together like that. And then maybe get a third one. And make it blue. And then only make it one. Or wait, does that... That makes it a 1 by 1. Maybe... 0. There we go. What? There we go. Yes. Sort of give it like a, it's mixing together kind of look. Red and blue are mixing to create purple in the middle, or in between. Although the blue isn't as vibrant as the red. I don't know, I guess that's just how the red is. What if I made it light blue? Light blue is a possibility. Nah. Nah. I'll just stick to red, blue, and purple. I don't want to introduce too many colors if we get too busy. Trying to mix it in just a little bit more. Where did I put the red? There we go. Actually, yeah, that's the way to do it. I like that buttons can be directional now. Now, if only we could draw little tiny lines on things like concrete powder and such. That would work. It would probably be the most useless thing ever introduced to Minecraft as a whole, but it would still be cool. At least I would think it. Oh yes, I'm loving this pattern. It's speaking to me. There we go. Yeah, I think that works. Nope. We only needed maybe 6. No, that's still too much. Still too much. 4. Oh, it's overlapping it. Damn it. That's why it was messing up. I got it now. That's an interesting look. Oh, you're new to the channel? Well, basically I'm just building this monstrosity of a project. Slowly but surely I'm putting all the city I want together. I don't blame you if it's a little overwhelming. It's a lot. I'm making a pseudo art exhibit of sorts. Fuck it, I'll get back to the button placement later. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to destroy some of this so that I can make some of this work. So if the water splashes from down here, oh, ooh. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then... shit. It doesn't flow neatly into where I want it to be. Oh, damn it. It keeps spilling over the edge. Just like that. All right, fine, whatever. I will adapt. You concrete powders are dead to me. There we go. There we go. Oh, stairs, please. There we go. There we are. Hopefully, if I pour water up there, it will flow right down to here. Perfect. Right where I wanted it. Okay. You won't really be able to see every single thing. And then I'll have little interspersed platforms that these flow down onto, sort of like this. I'll let this water reset. Oh. I only meant to do 5 blocks, but oh well. moment I knock these out, it's going to catch up is the problem. There we go, correct. Yeah, stuff like that. That way you will see predominantly this sort of thing with more platforms, more water flowing down. And then up here, you get the eyeful, the beauty of the colored concrete powder and stuff. And this is how you will see it. You'll be riding through the minecart tunnel over top of this. So you'll be able to see it take you on a trip over this, and then I guess it'll ultimately dock over there at that station in front of us. So below you'll get this sort of modern art installation, and above you get this painted ravine kind of look. Oh, and then I gotta put a ton of... Let's see how walls and sea lanterns look, or soul lanterns. I keep wanting to call these sea lanterns, they're not. Do these work even? My streams are cool. Thank you, Thiz Pro. Thiz Po. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, I'm sorry. Let me see. It's 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Try going every 4 blocks. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Can't go here. So I guess I'll go here. Try to maintain a consistent pattern like that. Is this build going to be on 2B2T? Nope. Unless, of course, you want to be the brave soul to build it on 2B2T. And if you are, good luck to you. But I don't feel like dealing with the hassle. Oh, I really like that. So I'll probably have to put some sort of a covering on these front paneling here so that you can't see. Well, I don't know, maybe it would be a good idea to be able to see, instead of just seeing it head on as you travel down, you would also see it from the side. So I don't know. Well, then, I don't know. As you travel along the curve, you'll be able to see it from the side, too, so... I don't know. Have to experiment. like how this looks already. Loving it. All right. And with that, I believe that'll do me. All right, look forward to more. I will see you all some other day. Saturday evening. So yeah, that'll do it. Thank you all for coming out. Oh, man, it's already 12:30. I can't believe that. Oh, yep. Time sure flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? I know it's looking. It's gonna look even better. It's already kind of looking there, but I'm gonna give it more. It's gonna have more oomph to it than just this. It still looks very empty and barren. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I will. What's the time? For me, it's 12:30. I don't know what time it is for you, but yeah. All right. Thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you all to those who donated too. Thank everybody for just wanting to pop in and see what this is all about. I know I had at least 2 or 3 new people here. What's it look like from above? Yeah, good point. Not too bad actually. It's gonna be an interesting, colorful addition to the city. It will blend in. It'll work. I'm gonna have a few buildings that are, you know, in this empty space beneath me here. And just a bunch of stuff like that. The city as a whole really hasn't changed a whole lot. I've done some work here and there, made a few extra buildings since, well, no, I made this last time on stream. But, yeah, that's about it, really. I've got to plug in some, like, empty spaces here and here. A few bits of empty space here, which could probably house something. Things of that nature. Oh, we've still got a long way to go before the city is finished. But that's it. I will catch y'all later. Y'all take care. What did I do to change the game mode? I hit F3, so the debug key. F3, and then F4, which allows me to manually change to anything I want. Spot, survival, spectator, adventure, creative. And then spectator. Spectre potato. So yeah, this is all of Space Valk 3 so far. I need to crank up the render distance, but I don't feel like doing that. Shut up, virus protection. I didn't ask you. Nobody wants you. Okay, you're new to 116. Ah, well, that is how it is. Take care. Bye-bye.